this one's posable. His eyebrows are they actually stand up as well, which is good.
I like this thing. Oh look!
They're actually quite nice.
G'day, I'm Aussierobbo.
Hello there, I'm English Gent.
And in this episode, we have the final full day of our time in Florida. I thought it'd be a good time to talk about how we felt about our overall experience at Galaxy's Edge.
As you can probably tell from previous episodes, we are quite smitten with the place and make very regular visits. We made the most of the 8 days / 9 days that we were there. It's got all, it's scenic, it's electric, it's atmospheric, it's got all the icks, but there is room for improvement, I think. It would be nice to see droids, it would be nice to see aliens rather than just humans and troopers. It's nice to see familiar characters from the sequel trilogy, but it's also would be nice to see things like the Mandalorian, the Child, Dok-Ondar is amazing, as is all the other characters you see animatronics in the sort of various areas. I'm really looking forward to seeing Rise of Resistance in person, but it would be nice to see more characters of that type out and about in some shape or form. They could be done simply and not restrict the land to just this. Like I say, it feels like you've got a fortnight between one movie and the final movie, Rise of Skywalker, so it does restrict it, but there's possibilities there for it to spread out wider.
Yeah, I loved Galaxy's Edge. I think for me, the only thing that I would change is possibly have more characters who were interacting in the park. To me, the storyline aspect of the whole park didn't really work. So I would like to see more of the old stuff introduced, a New Hope kind of time period. I would like to see the launch bay. I would have liked to have seen the launch bay material moved over to Batuu. I felt it would have been better there, all in one place, as opposed to spread out around the park. I feel like launch bay is kind of just pushed in the back corner.
Yeah, in regards to launch bay, I get why they have the store could stay there. That's fine. The trading store where it's got sort of modern, sort of contemporary products which say Star Wars all over them, but they could actually move the section of launch bay which has the museum with all the kind of props and things. It would have been nice to see them make that into almost like an extension of what Dok-Ondar's is, which is things you can see up close but behind glass, and done in a way that integrates in with the land itself, so it doesn't look like it's a shop or a contemporary Earth museum. It literally is something that's integrated into land, but shows off all the props and things to their best still. Just the way that it's lit, but it just needs a bit more thought. That said, with Disney, you never know what they've got up their sleeves. I'm sure they've thought about lots of different things. Originally, they were going to have like a sort of more of a roller coaster ride there. There was talks of a riverboat style ride in the same way as the Navi River. I'm not a huge fan of Navi River. It's relaxing, but I would like to see something a bit more dynamic. And with the whole creature encyclopedia of creatures you get with Star Wars, there's so much they could do with it, and they could still integrate the characters that they've done in this little, in all the extended books and comics, the game that's going to be coming out, the virtual reality game. I'm sure they've got, like I say, more things down the pipeline, especially with the hotel being based around a particular ship where Ben Solo was born. Like I say, it would be lovely if they could just do seasons where they changed the whole land, similar to when we went to the Celebration at Hollywood Studios, where they turned the whole thing into a very particular era, and you could literally walk from era to era. and it still felt quite seamless. It was still a celebration of Star Wars, but it was quite seamless between each area you were going into. They could expand on that a bit. It would be nice to see maybe fireworks there, and it doesn't have to be called fireworks. It could be called a celebration of some kind or whatever, but they could brighten it up a bit and make that a bigger part of the end of the evening. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I love the stalls. I love the atmosphere. The sound effects are really good. If you stop, I think I would encourage anybody who's visiting there not to just rush through it and take it for granted, to actually stop and listen and take in all the little details that are happening around you, conversations that are happening over your heads, details of things like in-dock ondars, various props. I can't wait to go back.
And one thing that was really disappointing is that we were 2 weeks away from missing the opening of the Rise of Resistance. So we'll definitely be looking forward to doing that next time we go. It'll probably change the experience of the park a lot for us when we go back again. Hopefully we'll get to do it numerous times.
As you may have seen or not seen from episodes, we haven't included a lot of the shopping experiences that we had in Galaxy's Edge in general. This is because there's so many pieces. I'm going to do a showcase. I'm going to do a haul showcase at the end of the series, but also we're going to sort of have a bit more dedicated time to those particular experiences. Dock Ondars in itself, you could easily fill out an episode just on that alone if you have the footage and the time to take it all in. If you catch Dock Ondars as a stall at the right time, it gives you space to breathe it all in. I could quite happily have stood next to him himself, the animatronic of him, behind the desk for quite a while. I think Rob ended up having to drag me away at one point. I've got way too many little clips and videos of him. But we can't wait to go back again. I think Rise of Resistance will bring a whole other element to it. And fingers crossed they'll keep expanding beyond and introducing more.
Yes! We got the coaxium! I will grab it! You keep up to the train! Gunship? Oh, that's ridiculous! Things are getting too hot! We've got to get out of here! Yes! A distraction! Fire the missiles at the train! Hurry! Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost. Look, we did not die. Let's get out of here. Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remotely. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. This would greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is, hey, not bad.
I only got 6. You got 9.
Time for you to go. And don't worry, the payment is on the way. Trust me.
We have a brilliant freighter that needs immediate transport back to the maintenance bay. This thing has seen better days. Better fix all that before the Wookiee season.
Winking.
General Leia gave it to me herself. For $130.
brazos, pies y piernas adentro, mientras el tranvía está en movimiento. Y vigilen a sus niños. Gracias.
So for our very first meal that we ever had in Orlando, we came to Disney Springs and went to Blaze. And so, despite all the really nice meals we've had, I actually just really wanted pizza from Blaze for our last meal of the trip.
Well, we haven't had pizza all week, so...
Well, since you last cooked.
What?
Despite all the meals we had, I do have to admit that Blaze was actually my favourite meal of the trip again. I really love that place and I love going back and looking forward to it the next time.
Yeah, Blaze is a must for quick service and for just taste, flavour, everything you could want from a pizza place. I'd say it's always, we always make at least one trip there. That particular night we went, it was very busy, but it was so worth it.
And one thing that will be interesting to see is how they deal with. It'll be interesting to see how they deal with the social distancing, because it's always a really cramped place and it's always really hard to find a table to sit down at.
So as we're drawing to a close in this episode, and also we're getting to the end of our trip, as the sun sets in Batuu, if you liked, please remember to click the thumbs up, and also if you could subscribe and want to see more in the future, that would be awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.